Hey all, it is Nikki. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to summer. I'm kind of excited today because my books for one of my fall courses arrived a few days ago and I resisted the temptation to open them. I wanted to open them in a video. I saved it for a few days until I could get around to filming this video, so be proud of me. I thought this was actually really cool because this has never happened to me before, where a professor will send your reading list like months in advance so you actually have time to order and read them before your course starts. That's never really happened to me. I normally get my reading list like a couple weeks before my course starts, if that. Sometimes it's even more last minute than that. So while I've always been able to like get my books on time, I've never been able to have books read before my class starts, because I feel like that's been one of the, if not the most stressful, then like one of the more frustrating parts of university is the readings, because you already have so many things to like do and then you need to fit in reading, which you can't accelerate. Like you can't just cruise through books if you're not a fast reader. Plus you need to be paying attention and like making notes and, you know, putting stickies on everything. So it's not a quick process. I'm really looking forward to having the summer to like get a jump on this one course. I think that's cool. Before I open it though, how did my spring goals go? Because now it's summer and I need to do a recap. Goal number one of the spring was to finish Operation Fantasy Revamp, and I can't really say yet whether I've actually done that or not because I'm giving myself until the end of June. So I have a few more days to finish it, and I think I can do it. Like I only have a couple more scenes to write once I finish cruising through Harry Potter, because until then I can't really focus on anything else. I should be able to get it done. I'm hopeful. Partial check mark on that one. Goal number two was to do live streams, which I did not do. Goal number three was to do more reels, and I actually did do a couple of fun reels, which I enjoyed. Like, I thought they were fun and I would like to do more of them. It's just the problem of like prioritizing. Like, as far as priorities go, reels aren't high on the list, which I'm okay with, but I would like to do more of them in the future. Goal number four was my reading goal, and guys, I absolutely slayed this goal. I wanted to read, I think, 5 books, and I think I read 8. Yes, I think I read 8 books within like the actual like up to June 21st point, but if we're counting the books I'll have read by the end of June, I think it'll be closer to 10 or 11, so I'm really happy with that, because as someone who doesn't really read that much, like I love books, but I really don't read that much compared to the average bookish person, so that felt really, really good. I'm hoping to keep that momentum going because I really don't want to just stop reading again. It was a pretty solid spring. Like I feel like 3-ish out of 4 isn't bad. So now I'm going to open this box, and as I take a look at my beautiful new books, I'm going to lay out my goals for the summer, and I think there should be a goal per book, but maybe not. Also, I just wanted to say that I am not using my mic today, and apologies for that. The technical difficulties have been a problem, and I'm honestly getting really frustrated with it. 2 devices now of mine are just not working. One of them doesn't record audio, the other refuses to record videos, but the audio works, and if I try to do them in 2 separate things, then it's just such a pain to edit. So at this point, I just don't know what to do. I think I need to get some sort of like extension so that I can use my mic on a different device, but just bear with me. But apologies if the sound quality isn't up to snuff. Okay, let's open this box. Oh, nice wrapping paper. These are all paperbacks, which is nice, but it's also a bit of a source of stress because I know they look pristine now, but they're gonna look like a disaster by the end of the semester, dragging them back and forth. That's part of the reason why I usually do ebooks for school. The other reason is that it's just so much easier for analysis when you can control F words in an ebook file instead of trying to like flip through a book to find a specific part. Ugh. I always do ebooks, but this semester and this school didn't really give me that option. Plus, it's a little bit of an experiment because normally, as much as ebooks are easier, by the end of a semester, I feel so like just sick with myself because of the time I've spent looking at a computer screen, not only for all my work, but for all of my reading. So I think this is like a little bit of a test to see A, is it that much worse to use a physical book? And B, do I feel better if I'm using a physical book instead of just staring at a screen like 24/7? Okay. Starting with the first book, Maroon in the Sea of Stories. This is not one that I've ever heard of, so that's intriguing. Segue into goal number 1. As long as I am in fact able to finish this draft of Operation Fantasy Revamp by the end of June, I really want to get my polishing done this summer. I have this list, you can't really see it, but this extensive list of things that I need to incorporate or add or fix, and so I'd really like to get all those done this summer, early in the summer preferably, so that I can have something that I can show to my first round of readers. I don't want to send it out to a huge batch of beta readers yet. I have a couple people that I want to kind of hit with it first, and then once they give me some preliminary feedback I can incorporate, then I will start thinking about beta readers. Ooh, Jane Eyre. This one actually has been on my list for a while, so I'm excited that this course is forcing me to read it because I'm not sure I would have got around to it otherwise. And my second goal is to sort of finalize the list of people that I want to be readers. So that first list, like the very specifically chosen people that I want for their specific gifts, but I also want to start putting out feelers for my beta readers through the newsletter. So if you're not on my newsletter team, I highly suggest that you go to www.nikiflorica.com and subscribe to the newsletter there. I only send out like a few emails a year, guys. Seriously, I'm not going to fill your inbox, don't worry. Those people are going to get first dibs at beta reading opportunities, and only if I don't get enough people there will I go to social media. So there's no guarantee that I will put it up on social media, so if you want to be a beta reader for this project, definitely subscribe to the newsletter. You will get the first shot. Book 3. Oh, short one. I like that. Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse. Also one I've never heard of, but I haven't read a lot of Woolf, I don't think. Goal number 3 was to do some candle making, which seems like a really chill goal, but it's actually surprisingly difficult to like motivate myself to get out all the stuff. A, to find time for candle making because it is a bit of a process, but also to just get out all the stuff and go through the whole process and do all the math and everything. It can be a little tedious, but it is fun in the end, and so I want to get some of that done because I ordered a bunch of stuff off of Candle Science like a couple months ago or last month or something, and I really want to experiment with some of that stuff. I got some dyes, I got some new fragrances. Fun. Book 4, Daniel Defoe, Robinson Crusoe. This is one of those books that I have heard about all my life and never really been that interested in. Maybe it'll surprise me. Goal number 4 is kind of about like social media and Instagram and stuff because I feel like I've really let my social media game slide over the past year or so. I just got so busy. That just slid lower and lower on the priority list, and I don't really feel bad about that. Like, I had other more important things to be doing. I'm starting to think more and more about the future, and if I ever did want to publish again or try and self-publish again, I want my platform to be in a better place then than it was when I first started. Book 5! Pride and Prejudice. This one I've actually read already, so it's a little disappointing that I now have to read it again because I wouldn't be able to write an essay about it. I don't remember it well enough to pick out quotes and stuff, but I might appreciate it more the second time because I wasn't in love the first time. Sorry if that's an offense to anyone who loves this book. I might like it more if I read it again and really have to like pay attention to things, to patterns. If anyone has any advice for what to look for when reading Pride and Prejudice, I would take it. Goal number 5 is my reading goal. In keeping with this video and my unboxing, I want to think about these books because this is a lot of books. I would like to read at least 5 of the 6 books, if not all of them. We were told to read 3 or 4, which would be fine. If I got 3 or 4 done, that would still be good too. But I feel like just the more I can get done before this semester starts, the better shape I'll be in. And finally, Far from the Madding Crowd. I have read this one too, but it was a while ago, so I'm excited to read it again, and I also just watched the movie recently for the 2nd time, or 3rd time. I love that movie. And I didn't really have a 6th goal because I feel like I should shut her down here if I want to have any hope of actually having a successful summer. I'm going to lower the expectations, keep them at a nice attainable level, and we'll stop at 5 goals. I have every confidence though that the Lord will help me to accomplish what I actually need to accomplish this summer, and whatever extra stuff gets done, that'll just be gravy and an extra blessing. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like and subscribe and comment below with one of the things that you are going to be working on this summer, one of your goals. I would love to hear it. Definitely get outside and enjoy some of this beautiful summer, and as always, do not forget to spend some time in the clouds today.